This is Jenny Christensen with Friendly Podcasts, brought to you by the Friends Council on Education. In this podcast, Henry Freeman, president at H. Freeman Associates, shows how to gauge visit satisfaction.
Well, one of the questions I'm often asked by people that are new to fundraising is, how do I make people comfortable? And basically, one of the key ways of making people comfortable is asking people to talk about their lives. If you're visiting with someone and after that visit you reflect back that you're doing most of the talking, then you're doing too much talking. As a general rule, the people who are most appreciative of a conversation and feel best about a conversation are the people who felt listened to. It's the people who felt listened to that will enjoy your visit. One of the things that I'm sure you can imagine hearing is somebody saying, you know, he was a really good talker. And you don't necessarily know if that's a compliment or not. But if somebody says, you know, he's a really good listener, you know that the person appreciates that quality. So if you're in a visit, I recommend that you make a point after the visit of looking back and saying, who did the most talking? And the person that did the most talking is likely to feel best about the visit. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you walk into somebody's office or somebody's home, their environment tells you what that person cares about. In 30 years of fundraising, I've never walked into an office where I've seen pictures of children that if I went over and I made a comment about, oh, what a cute kid here, is that your grandchild or is that your son? Immediately that person will begin talking about their family, because if the pictures are there, they're people that matter to that person. And once you build that bond about caring about them as a person, then they're going to connect with you and they're going to be more open to your conversation. So you want to use those clues that people provide as an entryway to have the conversation and the visit start off with what that person is interested in, and then move into the things that are on your plate for discussion about your institution, for example. Start where the person is and have the conversation start there, and they will appreciate the visit. If you do that, I will guarantee you that you'll get a much higher percentage of people wanting to visit with you again.
Thanks for joining us for Friendly Podcasts, brought to you by the Friends Council on Education, produced by Jenny Christensen at Strategy for Growth.